Hello everyone and welcome to this Sense of Aura video where I will be showing you more about the basic fighting mechanics within the game. For example, we're going to be talking about blocking, parrying, but also about abilities like the Spellblade abilities and a whole lot more. In the video description, you will find some links going to the YouTube channel from the developers of the game, their Discord and store pages if you want to check them out. I will also timestamp everything in the video description, so if you're looking for something specific, you can just skip ahead in the timeline. Now let's start this video with talking about how to heal after receiving any damage. In Sense of Aura, you will receive Testament Bells upon defeating bosses. You will start the game with 3 of them, and using them will heal you for a certain amount depending on how much armor you have. You can increase this of course by leveling up your armor, or by, I believe, also adding armor runes to your gear, which will thus increase your maximum heal per usage of those Testament Bells. You can also heal of course at the Resonance Bells, which are the bigger bells located at the docks or further inland. These are basically checkpoints in the game, and when using these resonance bells, you will fully heal and also it will reset the enemies on the island. The running and dodging uses the exact same button. To run, you have to hold the button, and for dodging, you can simply press it once and then you'll dodge out of the way. This will allow you to dodge an attack and take no damage if timed properly. You can also use Spellblade charges to create different types of dodges or different effects upon using the dodge. And while running or dodging, you can also press the attack button, which will trigger a quick attack. Blocking is of course extremely useful, especially if timed correctly or in combination with the Spellblade charges as well. When holding the block button, you will negate all damage while shielding, but you will receive poise damage instead. Taking poise damage is indicated by the shield around you breaking down and crackling, and if you run out of poise, your shield will break and you will be stunned for a few seconds, so you better make sure that doesn't happen. You can also increase your maximum poise by increasing your maximum health, and this can be done by upgrading armor and health runes as well. Also, if you time your block properly, you can of course parry the enemy. This will allow you to stun them, and during that time you can take some time to heal yourself, or you can perhaps run or dodge behind the enemy and literally backstab them for a lot of critical damage. You only have a short duration of time to do this, so you gotta hurry up, but you can definitely get some good hits in, and it's so worth it. Some enemies will also have a shield and blocking ability, which will be shown as a blue color on the enemy when they are blocking. If you hold your normal attack button, this will trigger a heavy attack. This will stun the shielded enemy as well, just like a parry does, and you can run up behind them and backstab them as we discussed earlier. When attacking a creature, you might notice that some of them have a yellow bar under their health bar. This shows how much more you can stagger the enemy before it becomes unstoppable. And unstoppable means that you won't be able to stagger it anymore with your weapon swings for a short duration of time. Jumping off of something and pressing the attack button will trigger a plunge attack. This will do heavy damage in a small area around you, and if you successfully deal damage with it, you should not be receiving any damage from the fall. Now we're gonna discuss probably the most important fighting mechanics within the game, in my opinion anyway, and these are the special and the Spellblade attacks. Now I've mentioned the Spellblade attacks a little bit before with the dodge and the block, but now we're gonna go in a little bit more detail about them. When you are hitting an enemy with a basic attack, you will generate corruption. This is indicated with a purple bar at the bottom of the screen. Once one part of the bar fills up, you can use a special attack. And the more corruption you have filled up, the more powerful the special attack gets, and also the more Spellblade charges you will receive after using the special attack perfectly on enemies. So in short, normal attacks generate corruption, which is consumed by the special attack, and using the special attack properly will get you the Spellblade charges. Now, what is Spellblade exactly? Spellblade is an extremely helpful sort of magic, I guess you can call it, that you can apply to your attack, your block, or your dodge. There are a few different options to choose from. You have, for example, fire, lightning, frost, temporal, and martial. You can assign any of these to either your attack, block, or dodge, mix and match all the different abilities, and all of them will have a different effect depending on which one you choose to use where. This opens up a lot of possibilities for different builds and playstyles, so I imagine a lot of people are going to have a crazy lot of fun with testing out all different builds. These abilities can be found in spell books, and those can be found in either some story missions or side quests, so make sure to explore because you will be rewarded for it. And that is all for now. This is just a quick basic video talking about all the fighting styles and whatnot. If there is interest, I will probably make a more in-depth one about the Spellblade especially, because that one might be really useful for some people if I can capture some footage of all the different abilities and whatnot. So I might consider doing that in the future. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more guides and tips and tricks on Sands of Ara. And please do let me know down below in the comment section what you think of the game, if the video has helped you, or if you have some useful tips for yourself. Feel free to share them down below with other players as well, of course. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a wonderful day.